Hello and welcome to the last Christmas Stampathon of 2022. Wow, can't believe we've had 11 months of creativity getting ready for Christmas, and it is on the doorstep. It is very, very soon. So this month's theme is sparkle, make something sparkly, and I'm just checking to see if there's anything else that I need to tell you. Add bling or glitter to make your 4 or more cards sparkle. Okay, so bling or glitter. Now, we don't actually sell the dazzling diamonds anymore. I've got a feeling it's because Stampin' Up! Are trying to head in the, more eco direction and put less glitter out there in the world. But we do have our glimmer paper, which I really like. I've always rated this glimmer paper as very high quality because very, very, very rarely you will actually have any of the glitter come off onto your fingers. And I'm like rubbing this paper and yeah, there's no glitter coming off. Now, excuse my inky fingers. I've just taught a class this afternoon. That's why. So I'm going to do a kind of sparkle stamped one sheet wonder, but yeah, bear with. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut a smidge. For me, it's 1 centimetre off the long side and the shorter side of our A4 cardstock. So if you use 8.5 by 11, then maybe just cut 1/2 inch off the long side and the short side. Excuse me. The reason I'm going to do that is so that when I stamp and do my image, all I've got to do is cut that in half and it will be the perfect size. Now, some people like scoring, excuse me, a line through their card just to give them a bit of kind of help, but you know what, we're going to wing it. So I've got my Stampin' mats ready here and I'm going to design a kind of wreath effect in the smack bang in the middle of this piece of cardstock. And I'm going to be using the Season of Chic stamp set, and I've already, I don't know if you can see the bling, I've already pre-cut some glittery bits and pieces for later on. So to start off with, I'm going to use this gorgeous oak leaf. Oh, excuse me, that's a bit of my cardigan fallen off. And I've got Sahara sand here, and I wanted to go for kind of very muted, soft colours for this. And I am going to stamp in a bit of a kind of wreath formation. So I'm just going to stamp 1 leaf there to start, 1 over here about a similar kind of like distance away, and then kind of like fill the gap a little bit by stamping round and round. And there we go. And I'm just going to kind of fill the gaps up a little bit as well with more leaves, like so. Just going to stamp 1 off at the side here because I don't want another full strength one. And that's it. Really easy. To be honest, the thing that takes up the most amount of time really is the cutting out of the little bits and pieces. Then I want to stamp my snowflakes. So I think I may just, I think I might just go back to Sahara sand because I really want the glimmer to be the thing that shines in this design. So I'm just going to pop 2 snowflakes on each section. I know it's going to get cut up, so that's how it is. Now, if you're new to my channel and you've never come across the Christmas Stampathon, it's a Facebook group that myself, Ellen, Esther and Shirley run, and every 25th of the month we issue a new challenge, and it just gives a little bit of a kind of focus point for you to start doing a little Christmas project throughout each month of the year. Right, so now I've done my stamping. That is literally it for the stamping. Not a lot at all. I'm going to cut this in half and then cut this in half again. And then that will be it. the stamping bit. Still got more to go. Here at the side I have 4 card bases, and that is going to be, there we go, see how they sit perfectly in there. I'm going for a very kind of white on white look. So I'm just going to sort these out. And at the sides I have my gorgeous kind of leaves in the wings, and you can see how these are going to look so beautiful. I'm going to kind of follow the shape that I've already designed here and carry them around. Okay, so I'm just going to arrange these. I'll probably stick these off screen. You don't need to see me gluing them all down. But I'm just going to arrange them so you've got a bit of an idea of how I'm doing this. Lots of lovely bling. And I've had this idea sitting in my head for a little bit, and I was trying to think of what is a really like quick and easy design that can be easily replicated using these beautiful die cuts. And when I saw that the theme, well, when I was reminded, sorry, it sounds like I didn't know what the theme was going to be. We do actually plan the theme out a few months in advance. I just thought it's such a great way to show off this glimmer paper by cutting something intricate from it. Right, and then we have these stunning snowflakes. And oh yeah, I didn't really think about where I was going to put these, but so I've got a big one for each card, and then I've got a little one as well. And what's really nice about making 4 cards in one go is that you can kind of play around with the layout of it, and each one can be that little bit different. I'm just going to turn that one around because my brain doesn't always do sideways. So space up there, and then there are lots of these little pieces which I think they're designed to kind of go in the middle of a flower, but I don't know, I think they can just be pretty little starry things. I think there's 2 each of these. And as I said, having 4 different layouts means that you can just have real good fun trying them out and seeing how they look. Now the last thing I want to do is actually choose some kind of sentiment or word to go on here, and the sentiments on this stamp set are really not Christmassy, so I'm going to go with something else. Oh, sorry, knocking something over. I've chosen the beautiful Emmanuel, God with Us. It's so well designed, it's such a pretty script, but also for me sums up Christmas. So I'm going to go with the crumb cake again because I want the whole look to be very subtle and pretty, but I am going to have a little think about where it's going to go. So put that one there. Beautiful. And then I think I might put this one a little bit over to the side. Okay. This one I think would look good over at the side as well. And then this one I think right at the bottom. Because it's going to be full strength, it's okay that it's going to go over a little bit of that snowflake. Right, I am going to go and stick these all together and then come back and show you what they look like. So I've glued them all down. I just wanted to go over some final little details. So while everything was kind of being stuck down, I used this really big F block just to hold everything down while I was getting on with something else. That is a little thing that I've seen lots of other demonstrators do, and I think it's such a great idea. It kind of keeps your hands free, and it means that, you know, the glue can be held and set while you're doing something else. Now I have got some little areas where the leaves are kind of like overhanging, and I'm going to leave that one. I don't mind it overhanging because it's not actually overhanging the card itself, but I'm just going to check all of the cards to make sure that I haven't got leaves overhanging the actual card itself, because it's likely that they get damaged if they're just left like that. So here we go, just a quick little snip. Also, I can do kind of like final checks to make sure that everything is stuck sufficiently. I'm not expecting everything to be stuck down. And I did use the Tombow glue, which you do have to be very gentle with and very careful with. So yeah, I didn't put glue everywhere. Right, these are my final cards, and I'm utterly delighted with them. They are so pretty and just so kind of elegant looking. Just get rid of the little thing there. Elegant looking. I've got so many like little bits and pieces on my fingers, and I'm trying to be careful. So there you have it. So thank you so much for joining, if you have done, every month up to now in 2022. It just leaves me to say, have a blessed and beautiful Christmas. Spend it with, you know, people you love, and perhaps doing and eating things you love, but also remembering that first Christmas of love when Jesus came and was born. Right, there we go. Thank you everybody. Do go and join in the fun. I will put the link in the description to go to the Facebook group. And so basically the challenge is make 4 cards using glitter, something sparkly, and share your photographs, and you may actually win one of these. That's what we're doing. We get to treat 4 people with the cards that us on the design team have made, and we'll get those sent out. Maybe not in time for Christmas, knowing the international post, but it will get to you eventually. Right, take care for now. Bye.